Look at him, lazy man, always begging.
They laughed as he knelt in the rain, tossing money into the mud like he was nothing. "Look at him," one said, her voice dripping with mockery. "Lazy man, always begging." They didn't know the truth. They didn't know the man they mocked could buy every car parked on that street and still have change left to change their lives. He wasn't poor. He wasn't hopeless. He was only searching for someone who could love him when the money was gone. Now watch carefully, because what happens next will change everything. The glass mansion catches dying light, perched above Solari like a trophy. Inside, crystal chandeliers throw cold brilliance across empty marble. Tosin stands at the window, champagne untouched, watching a party that doesn't include him. A woman in diamonds approaches. Tosin Aladi, finally. "I've wanted to meet the man behind Alade Systems." "The man or the money?" Her laugh is practiced. "Both." She's gone before he can respond, already hunting her next target. 3 women have asked about his cars tonight. No one asked if he was happy. The terrace is quieter. Below, Solari sprawls, the Marina District glittering, and beyond it, Old Town, where real life breathes. He remembers his grandmother's house there, before the empire, before the cage. Her voice surfaces from memory. "If you want a heart, remove the gold from your hands." Behind him, someone toasts his success. He doesn't turn around. Morning finds him in the garage. Danladi polishes the Bentley, same routine for 12 years. "I need your help with something crazy." Danladi straightens. "I'm listening. I want to disappear. Into the streets. Live as nobody." Silence stretches. "Why play beggar when you've built an empire?" "Because no one sees the man behind it. I want to know what it feels like to be seen by someone who wants nothing from me." Danladi studies him, the young man he drove from hungry startup founder to lonely mogul. "This is about love. This is about truth." "How long?" "Until I find it." They work through the afternoon. Worn clothes from Danladi's village, a beard, cracked sandals, a broken Nokia, forged ID, Tunde Bakarim. The hardest part won't be looking poor, it'll be feeling invisible. "Teach me. I'll protect you. But remember, you can go home. Most people there can't. I'm not looking for suffering. I'm looking for someone who'll love the man with nothing." Danladi shakes his head. "Then leave your pride with your money." OK Aki Junction swallows him whole. Bus exhaust, vendor shouts, the smell of overripe fruit and survival. Tosin sits on cardboard, tin bowl between his knees. A businessman steps over him. A woman yanks her child away. "Don't look. Bad luck." Hours pass. His bowl stays empty. Teenagers stop at noon. The tallest prods him with his foot. "You no get work?" "No work. Try harder." The boy spits near the bowl. His friends laugh. An old woman selling oranges watches. As afternoon heat peaks, she wraps 2 oranges in newspaper and sets them beside him. "Eat, my son. Hunger is wicked." Her eyes are grandmother's eyes. "Thank you, Mama." God sees you when men don't. By evening, he's collected enough for 1 meal. More than money, he's collected something else. Brief glances of acknowledgement. Rare. Precious. Danladi appears at dusk with fried yam. "How was it?" "Humbling." That's because here you have truth instead of power. As night falls, Tosin curls on cardboard, the city's noise a lullaby he's never heard from ground level. Somewhere above, his glass mansion stands empty. Maybe there's still light in this city. Rain comes on the 3rd day, brief and violent. Tosin takes shelter under a shop overhang. The owner chases him out with a broom. "Move! You make customers uncomfortable." He sits in the rain. A black SUV stops. A woman emerges. Yellow dress, gold jewelry, perfume cutting through the storm. "You look strong enough to work. Why beg like a dog?" She pulls out a tissue. tosses it near his feet. Clean this mess. He bows silently. The humiliation cuts deeper than hunger. She drives away. He's left holding a stranger's trash. Then shouting erupts. A thief sprints through the crowd, stolen phone in hand. The woman behind screams. The crowd parts, except one person. Sergeant Amita Bello appears like precision itself. Compact, fast, fearless. She tackles the thief at the intersection, pins him with practiced ease. Wrong day. She cuffs him without breaking stride. Her partner takes the suspect. Amita scans for accomplices. Her gaze lands on Tosin. You saw which way he came from? Electronics shop. Partner ran west. She nods, speaks into her radio. Smart eyes for a beggar. Not all heroes wear suits. Something flickers in her expression. Be careful. This street eats people alive. She's gone, already tracking the second suspect. The orange seller appears beside him. That one's good. Grew up here. Could have left, but stayed. Tosin watches her disappear into the crowd. In a city of performance, he's just witnessed something real. The Palm and Steam sits in Old Marina. Not rich, not poor, somewhere honest. Hand-painted sign, clean windows. The smell of bread draws him inside. The woman behind the counter looks up. Natural hair tied back. Name tag, Nora. Can I help you? I'm sorry, I don't have... You're hungry, he nods. She brings leftover pastry and coffee. When you can. Thank you. He sits in the corner. The coffee is simple, warm, honest. 3 customers enter. Designer clothes, loud voices. They order complicated drinks, spread across the best table. One notices Tosin. Why is there a beggar in here? He's a customer, Nora says, not looking up. He's making it smell. This is a cafe, not a shelter. Then leave, Nora's voice stays level. The door works both ways. Do you know who I am? Respect doesn't need designer shoes. She meets his eyes. He's welcome. You're not. They leave, slamming the door. Nora returns to work like nothing happened. Why did you do that? She shrugs. Because it was right. I'm tired of money giving people permission to be cruel. You might have lost business. I'd rather lose money than my soul. Near closing, 2 men in plain clothes enter. Good. Almost invisible. But Tosin recognizes the subtle earpieces. Danladi's security team. Nora notices too. Watches them glance at Tosin, exchange a micronod. When they leave, she looks at him with new curiosity. Strange friends. I don't have friends. Everyone has someone. He doesn't answer, but the seed of mystery is planted. Sunrise Market explodes at dawn. Fishmongers, fabric sellers, pepper soup and diesel and earth. Tosin has moved his spot to the main entrance. A convoy approaches. Security clearing a path. One guard shoves him aside. Move, he stumbles. Hey! A new voice, sharp with fury. A woman pushes through. Canvas bag, books, fire in her eyes. She plants herself between Tosin and the guards. You don't talk to people like that. Move along, teacher. Human decency concerns everyone. She helps Tosin up, grip firm and warm. Are you hurt? I'm fine. The woman they're protecting hurries past, embarrassed. The teacher turns to Tosin, really seeing him. I'm sorry. Some people forget their manners. She pulls out water. Here. You don't have to. I know. That's why I'm doing it. Their fingers brush. She smiles and it's like sunrise. I'm Sophia Karim. Tunde. You're always here? Most days. I teach at the primary school. Come here for supplies. She gestures to her books. You're different. You looked at me. Most people look through me. My father was a taxi driver, worked himself to death for my education. I know invisible. They stand in the market's chaos, finding unexpected connection. Are you hungry? Best suya in Solari across the way. I can't pay. I'm buying. At the suya stand, they sit overlooking the lagoon. She unwraps food, hands him half. What's your story? I'm looking for something. What? I'll know when I find it. She laughs. Mysterious. Then gently. You seem like someone who should be somewhere else. Somewhere your eyes don't look so sad. A pelican lands nearby. Sophia talks about her dream, a community school for market kids. She talks with her hands, alive with purpose. Probably impossible. I'm saving, but at this rate I'll be 70. Impossible just means no one's done it yet. She looks at him, really looks. You're not like other people here. Maybe because you're the first person who saw me. The words hang heavy. The market calls her back. School starts soon. She writes her number on paper. If you need anything, I'm here most mornings. He watches her disappear, paper clutched like a promise. For the first time since starting this, he feels possibility. Days develop rhythm. Sophia appears most mornings, with food she pretends is extra. They share it by the lagoon, talking about everything. She finds him reading a business newspaper one afternoon. You read the financial section? Next day, she brings him a fresh paper. So you don't wait for someone to throw it away. Everyone deserves to know what's happening. They establish spots. The lagoon wall, the breadfruit trees. Sometimes Nora's cafe, where Sophia buys them coffee, and Nora watches their growing connection with knowing smiles. One evening, Sophia brings roasted corn. They walk as the sun sets, Solari's skyline lighting up in the distance. What do you want, Tundi? Right now? This moment, this conversation. Someone who sees me. She stops walking, sunset catching her face. I see you. I don't know your whole story, but I see you. He wants to kiss her, wants to tell her everything, but something holds him back. Sophia, you don't have to explain. Not yet. They keep walking. The weight of his deception sits heavy. Sergeant Amita appears one afternoon, breaking up a vendor fight. She spots them together. Teacher Kareem. Sergeant Bello. You know Tundi? We've met. Amita studies them. You two are friends? Yes, Sophia says simply. Good. Everyone needs friends, especially here. As weeks pass, the line between performance and reality blurs. Tosin forgets whole days that he's a billionaire. This becomes his life. Sophia's laughter, Nora's coffee, the orange seller's greetings. One evening, Sophia sits beside him, unusually quiet. Can I ask you something? His heart accelerates. Yes. Who are you, really? Sometimes you sound educated, like you've seen the world. Other times you look at the city like you own it. Sophia, I'm not judging. I just need to know if I can trust you. You can trust me. Can I trust that you're being honest? Thunder rumbles. Rain begins. There are things I need to tell you, but I'm afraid I'll lose you. You'll lose me faster by lying. She stands, rain soaking her. When you're ready to be real, you know where to find me, but I won't be someone's experiment. She walks away through rain. He doesn't follow. The storm breaks fully, and Tosin realizes he's reached the edge. Danladi finds him at the warehouse that night. She suspects. She's intelligent. What did you expect? What do I do? Tell her the truth, tomorrow. But Tosin's mind spirals down another path. What if she only accepts me because of who I really am? I need to know if what she feels is real. You want to test her. I want to be sure. That's not love. That's control. Please, Danladi. 2 days later, Danladi transforms. Designer suit, expensive watch. He becomes Mr. Idris. Sophia leaves school, bag heavy with papers. The Mercedes pulls alongside. Miss, do you have a moment? She steps back, cautious. Can I help you? I'm Mr. Idris, philanthropic investor. I've heard about your school dreams. I can make that happen. How do you know about that? I'm prepared to offer 50 million naira. More if you succeed. The number hangs. 50 million. What would you want in return? Nothing. Just dinner. To discuss details. A woman of your intelligence and beauty. There it is. Sophia's expression goes cold. I see. Professional men don't mention beauty when discussing business. Danladi opens his wallet. 20,000 cash. Just for coffee. She looks at the money like it's diseased. You think I can be bought? You think my dreams have a price? Her voice stays level, fury burning underneath. Love isn't a business, neither is integrity. She walks away. Danladi returns to the warehouse. Well? She refused everything, told me love isn't a business, and walked away. Tosin stops pacing. His hands shake. She really said that? Word for word, she's real. But if she finds out you orchestrated this, Tosin is crying. I finally found her. Then tell her the truth. Now. Lagoon View Park. The bench overlooking water and fishermen's boats. Sophia arrives first, guardedness in her posture. He sits beside her, hands trembling. My name isn't Tunde. She closes her eyes. I knew it. It's Tosin. Tosin Aladi. Recognition dawns, then disbelief, then something harder. The billionaire. Alade Systems. Yes. She stands. Walks to the railing, grips it like holding herself to earth. When she turns back, her face is controlled fury. So all of this was a game. No. The begging, the poverty, befriending me. What was I? Research? It wasn't like that. Then what was it? Explain what it's like to be lied to for weeks by someone who could buy my entire life. I wanted to know if someone could love me for who I am, not my money. But you didn't give me you. You gave me a character. You let me share my dreams with a stranger, judging if I was worthy. Her voice breaks. Do you know what that makes me? The fool who fell for a lie. You're not a fool. You're the most real person I've ever met. You made me part of your trap without asking. You made me an experiment. She wipes her eyes angrily. Did I pass your test? Was I pure enough? He reaches for her hand. She pulls back. There was a man, Mr. Idris, offered me 50 million for dinner. Her laugh is bitter. Was that you too? His silence answers. Oh my God. You tested me. You sent someone to see if I could be bought. I needed to know. What you needed was to trust me, to believe what we had was real. But you couldn't. Because billionaires don't trust people. They test them. Rain begins. Light drops like the sky crying. I love you, Tosin says desperately. You love an idea of me, the teacher who passed your test. But you don't love me enough to trust me. That's not love. That's ownership. Please, give me a chance. I need space. I need to not look at you. When can I see you? She stops, doesn't turn. I don't know if you can. Rain intensifies. She walks away. Silhouette becoming nothing. Tosin stands soaked, watching the only real thing in his life dissolve. He tries calling. She doesn't answer. Goes to her school. She leaves through another exit. Waits at the market. She changes routes. Nora finds him at the cafe one afternoon. She told me about who you are. I'm sorry I lied to you too. I'm not who you need to apologize to. She sits. It wasn't a bad idea. Finding love outside your money, that's beautiful. But you did it wrong. You treated her like an experiment. How do I fix it? I don't know if you can. Trust is like glass. Once shattered, the cracks always show. That night, he returns to his mansion. The glass palace feels like a prison. He stands in his bedroom and sees it for what it is, beautiful and empty. His phone buzzes. His mother. We need to talk. Tomorrow. We've made arrangements. His parents' dining room seats. For tonight. Chief Alad at the head. Madam Alad beside him. Tosin across. And Brenda Osei, political dynasty daughter, Oxford educated, smiling like they've already agreed to something. Tosin, darling, it's been too long. She touches his hand. Her fingers are cold. I wasn't aware we had plans. Chief Alade clears his throat. We're concerned about your recent behavior. Disappearing for weeks, living like a madman, embarrassing the family. I was finding something real. Reality is that you're 28 with an empire and no heir. His mother's voice cuts. Your adventure is over. Brenda leans in. Your parents thought we should spend time together. We have so much in common. You don't know my values. Then tell me. Over dinner next week. I'm in love with someone else. Silence. Chief Alade's fork stops midair. The woman you met while playing Beggar? That wasn't real. This is real. His mother gestures to Brenda. The table, the mansion. You're wrong. She was the only real thing I've found. Was? His father catches it. What happened? I ruined it. By lying. By testing her. By doing exactly what you would do. Treating love like a transaction. Brenda's smile fades. I should go. No. Chief Alade's voice is granite. Stay. My son needs to understand. You will not throw away your future for some teacher. You will court Brenda. You will stop this rebellion. Or what? Or you're no longer part of this family, no longer CEO, no longer my son. Tosin stands. Then I'm not your son anymore. Walk out that door. You lose everything. I already lost everything when I lost her. The rest is just furniture. He leaves. Behind him, his mother cries. His father shouts. He doesn't turn back. Outside, Danladi waits. Sophia's apartment. They drive through Solari's night. Tosin climbs stairs to her third-floor apartment, heart hammering. He knocks. Silence. Knocks again. Sophia, please. I just left my family. My father gave me an ultimatum. You or them. I chose you. Even though you might never forgive me. I chose you because you're the only choice that matters. Silence. Then quietly. Go away. I will. After this. You were right about everything. I treated you like an experiment because I was too scared to trust. But I love you. Not the idea. You. The woman who defended a stranger. Who dreams of schools. Who refused 50 million because she can't be bought. I love your stubbornness and kindness, and how you see the world like it can still be saved. The door opens. Sophia stands there, eyes red. Your mother was here this morning? His blood goes cold. What? Offered me 200 million to disappear. Said I was a distraction. She had a check already written. Sophia, I tore it up. Told her your son deserved better than parents who think love can be paid off? I didn't know she'd do that. I know. That's why I'm talking to you. She leans against the doorframe. Your family will make this impossible. Then we make it possible anyway. How? They have power. We face them together. Show them we're not backing down. Why would I fight for someone who lied? Because despite everything, you still love me. And I love you. Maybe that's enough to start rebuilding. War happens behind her eyes. Hurt versus hope. No more lies. Ever. No tests. No games. I promise. You meet my family. My mother, sisters, cousins who will interrogate you. I'll face anyone. And we do this my way. Not with your money. We build something real. Brick by brick. Normal sounds perfect. She opens the door wider. Come in. You look terrible. They sit on her small couch. The silence between them is different now. Not empty, full of possibility. Your father really disowned you? Probably. Are you scared? Terrified, but also free. 3 days later, they walk into the Alade estate together. His parents in the sitting room, his mother stone-faced, his father unreadable. Mother, father, this is Sophia Karim. Sophia steps forward, no fear. Mr. and Mrs. Alade, I know you don't approve, but I need you to understand something. Your son fell in love with me when he had nothing. He chose me over your approval, your money, the easy path. That's not rebellion. That's integrity. You're very bold, Chief Alade says. I'm honest. I know what it's like to fight for something. My father worked himself to death for my education. I'm not afraid of hard work or you. You should be. Why? Because you're rich? She meets his eyes. Love doesn't need permission from wealth. Your son is brave enough to choose it. Are you brave enough to accept it? Breath holds. Madame Alade looks at her husband. Finally, Chief Alade speaks. You tore up my wife's check. I did. Why? Because I'm not for sale. Neither is my love. He nods slowly. Something shifts. Not quite acceptance, but respect beginning. Sit. Both of you. They sit. His mother doesn't speak but doesn't leave. I don't like this. I wanted something else for my son. Something easier. I know, but he's grown, and if he's willing to walk away from everything. His father looks tired suddenly. Then maybe he's found something I never gave him. The courage to choose for himself. I won't stand in your way, but I won't make it easy. You want this life, build it yourself. No family money. I wouldn't want it any other way. His mother finally speaks. If you hurt him, I won't, and if he hurts me again, I walk. Madame Alade nods once, small, almost invisible. But there, they leave, hand in hand. 2 weeks later, sunset over the lagoon. Tosin and Sophia on their bench. The city spreads before them, wealthy and poor, beautiful and broken. I have something for you. A simple gold band, not flashy, just promise. It's not much. I'm using my own savings now. It's perfect. Sophia Karim, will you marry a disgraced billionaire who tested your loyalty, lied about his identity, and has no idea how to build a normal life? She laughs like sunlight. Yes, only because you're finally honest about what a mess you are. He slides the ring on. She kisses him as the sun disappears. Danladi watches from distance, smiling. Nora has closed the cafe early to witness this. Sergeant Amita stands nearby, off-duty but watchful. Even the orange seller has come, bringing fruit as blessing. No grand party, no designer clothes, no publicity. Just love, witnessed by people who saw it born on Solari streets. Sophia leans her head on his shoulder. What happens now? Now we build something real. Together. No more disguises? No more disguises. Just us. The lagoon water laps. City lights flicker on. In a quiet corner of Solari, two people who found each other in the most unlikely way begin the work of building a life brick by honest brick. In a world obsessed with wealth, he found the richest truth. That love sees past everything when it's brave enough to look. That sometimes you have to remove the gold from your hands to find a heart. Even if you lose everything to learn it. Even if the lesson breaks you before it makes you whole. This story took me a long time to write, record, and edit. If it touched your heart even a little, please drop a comment and hit the like button. You don't know what that simple act does for me, but it means the world. Every like, every comment, every new subscriber keeps stories like this alive. Thank you for being part of this journey, because every day we remind the world that real love still exists.